It was the first time the farmer had ever taken a train, but when the conductor asked for his ticket, he couldn't afford the 20 yuan fare. The conductor roughly threw him off the train. He rolled on the ground, his dignity shattered. The old man had never left his village before. This time, he was going to the city to seek justice. Though his journey had barely begun, he had already faced obstacles. Still, the tenacious old man did not give up. If he couldn't ride the train, he would walk. He walked 1,300 kilometers. Even if the odds were slim, he had to try. He walked along the railway, through valleys, across bridges. When tired, he washed his feet in parks and slept on benches. He wore his hardship like a coat. He had carved a road through the mountain alone for over 10 years. When he finally secured funding, the village chief had stolen it. With nowhere else to turn, he went to find the president who had approved the aid. His journey gained many supporters along the way. Together, they marched to the palace gates to seek justice for the old man. But before they even got close, they were driven off by guards. The old man approached the captain of the guards and begged to see the president. He showed them a newspaper photo of him standing beside the president, but the captain heartlessly tore it to shreds. The old man watched the fragments in anguish. Soon after, he was sent back to his village. After suffering such injustice, he looked again at the mountain that had taken his wife's life. At last, he fell into despair. His face was full of wrinkles. His beard had turned white. He was old and could no longer chisel the mountain. That night, he dreamed of his wife. He poured out his pain to her, that no one cared about his efforts. She gently comforted him, saying, "You've held on all these years without funding. For me, you must persevere to the end." Looking at the love in her smiling face, the old man finally understood. He had never done any of this for money, but for love. At dawn the next day, he picked up his hammer again and returned to the mountain. To his surprise, his children were there with their friends, helping him build the road. His efforts had finally been recognized. The old man was filled with renewed energy, but that same day, the police arrived. They accused him of damaging the mountain and illegally selling stone. He was arrested. It was obvious the village chief was behind it, trying to lock him up for life. Fortunately, the awakened villagers gathered outside the police station to protest his innocence. Soon, the old man was released. In 1982, the 22nd year of his chiseling, he and the villagers pried away the final giant rock. He had finally fulfilled his promise to his wife. That evening, the villagers danced on the mountain in celebration. No one laughed at the old man anymore. They hailed him as the god who moved the mountain.